I'm a therapist, and from my therapy sessions, I had gathered clue about some murders, and turned out I was a murderer. Yeah, and then I was, and I was being taken away by the police, and I was like, what to do with my sunflowers? Yeah, and that's when I wake up. I'm like, no, that cannot be.
Well, now we know what the police were called yesterday.
Yeah, no, that's probably where
Because
in my dream.
Yeah, secretly.
And now I'm thrilled to introduce Jackie Wang. Jackie Wang is a poet, library rat,
So I'm going to read
trauma
a
monster,
few of my
harpist,
dream
and assistant
poems from my
professor of
collection
culture and
here.
media studies at the New School.
This poem is titled Death as a Survival Technique. The world is warming and we humans are to blame. In the future, the world will only hold one person. Therefore, everyone else must die. It is for this reason that I find myself in a Hunger Games caused by global warming. Everyone knows there can only be one survivor. The people are febrile with murderous rage. Though I do not intend to kill anyone, I still must persuade everyone not to kill me. I have to get them to empathize with me, but I don't plead. Sometimes I hide by lying prone atop a pole, pretending to be dead. By making myself visible, I remove the anxiety of being found. My fake death becomes an orchestration that involves as many people as Tupac's pseudo-death. In the distance, I hear Maxine eulogize me. He knows I'm not dead, but to stop people from killing me, he must convince them that I have died. Feigning death makes me privy to how I will be remembered. I think how sad that people are not alive to experience their funerals because it's the most love they'll ever get. Maxine memorializes people in a way that only a queer who has lived through the AIDS crisis can. But I'm alive. The threat of death calms me. On the shore, there is a crumbling beach house, cold from the iconography of eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. Everything is crumbling as we wait for intermittent waves to hit. Where in this house will I find air to breathe? The walls won't hold. The safety I feel in this structure is false. I am crouched in a corner waiting to die until Elijah comes and asks me to participate in a fashion show to lighten the apocalyptic mood. Elijah takes me to a warehouse, dresses me in skimpy clothes, and pushes me on stage. Ashamed of my body, I try to cover myself with my hands and arms. From the audience, he yells, "Show more belly." And then to celebrate my performance, he takes me into an empty, crumbling house to play me a song on the piano while the house fills with water. Imminent apocalyptic obliteration has brought out everyone's repressed desires. All over the shore, people are having BDSM sex in the ruins. Where did all these leather belts come from? I think. I see my friend all tied up, blissed out, her eyes rolling back in her head. It is a way to prepare for death. The sadists believe they will be the ones who will survive. The masochists embrace their powerlessness in the situation. Freakish weather makes us all non-sovereign. In this sense, the sadists will be punished for their hubris, the belief that through sheer muscular will, they can beat Mother Nature. The story becomes an epic showdown between sadists and masochists. But I know that the situation calls for total passivity. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe it's a pact with the gods. The secret is to not try. In giving yourself over to the inevitability of death, nothing can hurt you. Nature no longer wants to kill you. You have put yourself at the center of the battle of cosmic forces and lowered your sword. Because you were willing to die, you will be spared. But I am sad that all my friends will die, even if this situation has turned them against me. Why must only one survive this environmental catastrophe? To submit, to take the passive road to heaven? Survival of the fittest? No. Survival of the best at playing dead.